Hey, today we're going to talk about accountability, and it's not going to be so bad. So keep watching. We don't get a lot of questions about accountability as a coaching business. When a potential client comes and meets with us, basically one of the first things they say is, um, it's a statement, not a question. I need help holding myself accountable. Fix it. Right? Like, tell me what to do, fix the accountability problem in our business. And so then we do. And it's because there are three accountability systems that drive us to do what we say we're going to do. And this is something that my business coach taught me as I improved my skills as a business coach. It's not always about willpower. I think a lot of us are like, I say I have these things that I say I'm going to do. I don't do them. I don't have willpower. Shame, 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 shame. But a better question is, what accountability systems have I implemented into my business to make sure I have a foundation of accountability? And this is not something that we know how to do intuitively because our entire life, the accountability has been external. It starts with our parents, then our teachers, maybe our coaches, right? Then our bosses. And then we end up in entrepreneurship as adults with a lot of the way we operate kind of wired, and all of those accountability systems are gone and we say, amazing, hooray, no one tell me what to do. But then there's a huge gap because no one's telling you what to do. So here are the three accountability systems to think about and take action towards setting up. Number one is personal, number two is peer, number three is leader. So I'm going to explain each of these. Number one, personal accountability. This is the speech that we've all heard about, the why that makes you cry. This is about connecting activity to purpose, whether it is how it impacts your overall quality of life, how you serve the world, right? All of those things. It's connecting activity to purpose. That will increase personal accountability. So if the activity that you say you're going to do, if you can draw a clear line to how this impacts your purpose of why you're doing your business, either for others or for yourself and your own family, it's going to be a lot easier to hold yourself accountable. We can't stop there. Accountability is not something we do alone. We are not enough to hold ourselves accountable. The second accountability system is a peer accountability system. As humans, we do not want to let our tribe down. Social pressure to do things makes a difference. It helps us to bring out our best. And for me, this has always been like a huge driver, is the accountability that I have. What I do personally is I make public commitments about the things I'm going to do, because then I'm like, I can't let the people down, and it pushes me to be my best self. I am never comfortable, but I do believe that I'm always moving towards a better, stronger, faster version of myself because of this accountability system. The third, I don't remember what my coach called it. I'll just call it a leader accountability system. We do all want to please authority that we respect. And as I say that, you might be like, no, I don't. No, I don't. Like, I want to be my own. And I think that that's true to an extent. I put the caveat in there, a leader that we respect, right? People that we respect, people are who are right mentors to us, people we look up to. We want to gain their respect, or we want them to be proud of us. And so being connected with a leader or a mentor to which you can basically be like, hey, mom, look at the painting I made, but a business version of that, is incredibly motivating and is a great accountability system. For me, I've been able to really build all three of those, which I think is an important part of the productivity that I have in my business. And so I wanted to share that with you. This is also why our clients perform so well in our masterminds. In our customer first sales mastermind, and this is an example, um, our average client triples their enrollments from the 2 months before this mastermind to the 2 months during. Why? It's because it triggers all of the accountability mechanisms. The first one is that personal one. Okay, now I'm going to learn the things that I need to do to fulfill my purpose, right? So I'm all in, right? I'm making a commitment, by signing up for this thing, by paying for this thing, I'm making a commitment to myself, personal accountability. Number two, it's a group of peers. So you have a bunch of people that are in the same spot you are, they're doing the same thing, and we don't want to be left behind. And so that becomes very motivating. So when we say we're going to do things, we're much more likely to do them. And then having a leader or a mentor like myself, right, paying attention, watching, recognizing, creates that leader accountability, which all of those things together really, really help with increased action, and the increased action leads to increased results, which leads to increased confidence, which then creates a positive cycle of performance instead of some of the negative spirals we get into. So those are the three accountability systems that you'll want in your business. I hope that there's one concept in here that I shared with you that you're like, oh, that makes sense. I'm going to go implement that. You don't have to stop and restructure your entire life after this little video or audio, if that's how you're listening to it. Probably the best advice I would give you, if this really resonates with you, is that you're probably going to enter in an environment like that. You'll go, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense why masterminds are important, or those, like, all those mechanisms are important. And you enter into those, you put a lot of effort there. And what'll happen is you'll start getting better results. Unless there's like a major life event happening and you need to take time for your business. But other than that, right, you will get better results. And here's what people do. They're like, okay, they attribute it to something else, that success, instead of all the accountability systems. And then they leave the accountability systems. They're like, okay, awesome. I'm good now. I'm going to go do this on my own. And then their performance starts to fall back. So just don't make that mistake. Make sure that you always have all three accountability systems, something that's taking that spot, in order to really create a trigger for personal accountability, peer accountability, and leader accountability. I hope this was helpful for you. Let's go and do awesome things together.